therapy where we move our body in fun ways. Do this in the comfort of your home, so that means you can pause whenever you need to. Get your electrolytes, get your proper clothing, and join me right here, right now. I'm just gonna go turn the music on. Okay, so let's get ready and sit down on our stepper. And we're gonna go legs open here. And we're gonna bend your knees and stretch down. Go as further as you can. You're gonna hold that stretch. So you can have your knees bent. Makes it easier. Stretch as far as you can. You're supposed to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. You can go side to side with your body, but keep your torso at a certain incline forward. Wherever your hands are, leave them there. Just go side to side. You don't want to keep it static. You're still stretching. Just walk it out from one side of the body to the other side. Actually better this way. Just stretching through the torso here. Just stretching this arm here. And now you're stretching this arm there. There's always one side that's tighter than the other. Which side is tighter for you? Try to touch your toes. Or the top of your thigh or your ankle. See, on this side I can't touch my toes. I only can go to my ankle. Well, from sitting like this anyway. Okay, forward, head down, go as far down as you can. Flex your arms, your wrist, flex, flex, flex your wrists. Say, pardon me, as I am flexing my extensors of my forearms. A few more, then we're going to stand up. Well, first we're going to go to the side, reaching all the way over. You can straighten the knees if you want, but if your knees, you don't want to hyperextend it for whatever reason, because you can't, it's too tight, or because your knee hyperextend too much as it is, and you don't want to promote that if they always already do that too much. And hold the stretch there. And switch side. Because this music is going to be ending very soon. So this is a small cool down. Hold that stretch. So here I have this leg that I'm not putting pressure because my body is on the other thigh. I have this leg straight. I could even flex the foot to get a bit of a stretch in my calf and hamstring. It's mostly my calf or the gastrocnemius muscle. And here on this side, I'm more stretching my hamstring a bit, but my glutes as well. And up. Okay, now we're gonna go down. We can do some dips. Like this. A bit of arm. Down. Keep your arms close to your body. Down. Breathe out. 2. So you don't need a bench to do dips, you just need a stepper. You need a coffee table. Make sure both of your shoulders are engaging at the same time when you do this. So this is one way to get your triceps working. I lost count as I was talking. We should be close to 8 or 10. And back up. And stretch straight in front of you. Go as far forward as you can. Stretch your arms. Stretching all through here. Now hold this a few more seconds, and then I'm gonna turn the stepper. You don't have to, but I'm going to turn the stepper because I'm gonna do a tricep exercise that you get when you're actually, I'm not gonna need this actually right now. You're into a cobra. So you're gonna stretch your back. Now this way, relax your hips. So have your feet completely flat, the forefoot on the floor. Pull that belly and relax your shoulder blades down toward your hips. So bring your body up. Keep your elbows at 90 degrees here. And hold that stretch here. That's a nice stretch for Cobra. If you need to use some props and get a little bit of a more stretch in your band here, you could use some foam blocks. Or you can just put your arms out to the side and then stretch up like this. However far as you can go further than right here to stretch. And hold that stretch, elbows stuck into the side of your body. Adjust your hips, pull that belly in, and make sure you're in the right position where your back is not being strained. So if that means you're not quite at 90 degree here, as opposed to being here, plus you could have wrist issue like I do with my right one, where my arm won't bend because my wrist just won't. And we're gonna do some push-up here. Make sure you keep your back straight, elbows into the side of your body. 1, 2, now you're gonna keep straight. It's like if you do a plank. You can have your knees apart. You can have your knees as well resting on a pillow or blanket for support. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go into chop pose. I'm letting my knees open out and stretch there. Breathe in and out. You can rest your forehead on your hands. If you want to stretch your triceps a bit here. And then go back to straight here. Stretching through the shoulders. Pushing your hips down toward your feet. And your arms, hands going forward toward the stepper. And rest there. And you can take this to stretching your hamstring against the wall. So I'm going to slide my body over here toward the wall. You don't need any equipment for that. And then put my legs up. I could have something for my head. I'm going to grab one of these bolsters here. And that's going to go for my head. I like to have my head a bit elevated as opposed to have it flat on the floor. That's really personal preference. There you go. I'm going to make it a little bit down into my shoulder blades too. There you go. And relaxing there. Feet parallel to me. So doing it with your shoes is great because it gives you much bigger stretch. If you want to stretch those hamstrings, you could do it bare feet, but you're not going to go as far just in this position, because the shoes add stability, stiffness in your foot. and it also adds length, right? Shoulders down, pulling those elbows into the side of the body, bringing those triceps in closer to the torso as well, and your bicep are being pulled forward, and opening your shoulders, opening your chest. And feel the stretch. Hold that, feel the stretch through here. And then switch side. So I had some, it was a bit of a sciatic, not just sciatic, but definitely some incorporated with back, my back being compromised as well, not just a sciatic nerve. Now it's much better. These muscles here of my hamstring that I've had atrophies or tightness damage in the past, they were all tangled, and through some techniques that I have worked on with tools, including the ball that I've shown you video with the ball and a sock, or the double ball even, I've been able to eliminate that constant pain I was having. Now it's up to me to keep up with rest, sleep, nutrition, and watching, with a frequency of the activities I'm doing every day. I do lots of calisthenic movements, my lunges, and I have my torso in a forward position, so kind of plank kind of positions, and including some sitting too, so I have to really watch, and also sitting on a stool that really wasn't working for me. So I am really working on that, because that was very uncomfortable, for the least to say, this summer and into the fall. So this is really good, stretching a lot in there. And now just give it a break here, stretching it out, stretching in the buttocks area as I'm bending my knees toward me. Holding that, I'm going to go into a twist from here. So you can walk away from the wall if you're too close to the wall. If you don't have the flexibility to do this, just got a little adjustment there. As things are relaxing, I'm turning my head toward the opposite direction of where my legs are bent. And I'm going to straighten the top leg at the very least. You could straighten both. I'm going to straighten just the one for now, because then I'm pushing into the wall with my, not pushing intensively, just some resistance, since my foot is pushing into the wall with my heel. And trying to keep my shoulders onto the floor as much as possible. I would completely be on the floor if I wasn't on this bolster with my head, but I want to keep the bolster for neck support. And put your hand down into the floor and lift your body up. Let me step back a little bit to get better proper form. Deep breath in, and on the exhale push your legs into your body. Inhale, exhale. And opposite side, hands out to the floor. Bring your knees to the other side. And look with your head, with your eyes to the opposite side where your legs are bent toward. And then straighten the top leg. If you can reach with your hand the foot, With your shoe it was easier. Then grab your foot, your shoe, and then your upper body. Pull the shoulder down toward the floor with your arm and your tricep. And side of your arm. Back of the hand on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend your top leg and push your arms down into the floor. Lift yourself back up. And push yourself away. Push with your hair if you have long hair. And relax there. Turn onto your side all the way. And move back so I'm not still in the frame. And just stay right there for a moment. And I would like to thank you very much for joining me in another episode of Healthy Body by Sophie. This was a cool down of the last cardio step class I just did for 2023. Check all of my other many videos I have with step classes, with Bosu Ball, and you can incorporate those things without any of those apparatus as well. If you don't have them or you're not ready to be using those tools such as a stepper or a Bosu ball because you're just not feeling up to it that day. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to all of you out there from wherever you are out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Until next time, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and you did amazing this year. So many more subscribers. There's so much more to, in the works for 2024. Take care. Namaste.